Hello and welcome to Reviews. As always, I'm Plume Noir, and this is Pain Week. That's right. Welcome to the week of pain, because all three of these books came out today. We have Goddess Mode number 4, Hexwifes number 6, and Maneaters number 7. Now, which one should I start off with? I decided let's hold off on these two. Let's take a look at Maneaters. Now, this book it's a train wreck, but I'm strangely fascinated by it because it's not a cohesive narrative. It's like a vanity project, you know? And I can't even hate the book anymore. I kind of lost that with issue number 4. Where they did the magazine satire thing and it was bad. And it's just like, you know what? Chelsea doesn't care. I don't care. So let's just see where this ride takes us. Now, as you know, this book does not have any ads. So it is 22 pages. And it's so weird the way she tries to fill space. She's been doing it since the very beginning. And again, as I've mentioned in other videos, you could tell so much more of a story. Some issues veered off the plot, and it has nothing to do with once a woman gets their period, they can become a werecat. It's I'm not even mad anymore. I'm really not even mad. I read man-haters. I just glanced at it. It looked like it said man-haters the way the thing is here. And what a Freudian slip. Yeah. I read man-eaters now, and I don't even really get upset. We finally have a non-disgusting cover, where it's the rainbow. I guess this is supposed to be Sophie E's mask, her unicorn mane. I guess there's an alternate cover, I believe, and I didn't see it. The lady at the comic shop was telling me about it. That I think it showed a girl with the hair, but it was cut, and it doesn't matter. This book. So the book starts off, very first inside cover. We have the pictures of the houses, and it explains how when the toxoplasmosis first started, the people in houses where they knew their neighbors and were friends and everyone knew one another, that was the worst place to be. That's how it spread so quickly. And that's why her dad decided to move to an apartment, which doesn't make much sense because then you're all in one building with only a door. Also, these houses are the same on this page and this page. They just flipped them and then put them in a slightly different order. Like this house and this house are the same. This one and this one. Yeah. Okay. At least they took the effort to put them in different spots. Instead of just it being a mirror image. So, okay, a little bit of story, and then we get into the whole wasting time thing. The mother blueprint. Things she loves, what she wears, things my mom says. And Chelsea, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, it's daylight, my bird's yelling. She has to add in, ask me about my feminist agenda. Which, as you probably recall in the last issue of Chelsea Cain's Mockingbird series, the cover was Mockingbird with an umbrella drink wearing a shirt that says, ask me about my feminist agenda. So, yeah, this is, I guess, Chelsea trying to own the meme. I don't think you can do that. Not when they're making fun of you on that. I guess she's trying to take it back. At least she's aware of it, I guess. And then, of course, we have this other thing that's, of course, her silhouette. And inside every person is a poem full of words that we don't know how to spell. And this is related to the story, How? Oh, but it gets better. Shall I turn the page? Let's turn the page. Yeah. So, the dad's still sitting there. with his daughter Maud and the girl in the unicorn mask who, yes, it is Sophie E. When the mother walks in. Hello, family. That's how she talks. I think Chelsea Kane really has mom issues. I'll get to that. Um, and she says, my mother is really complicated. Yeah, yeah. TW. Yeah. If you think that stands for tampon woman, you'd be right. Yeah. Oh, should we turn the page? You thought this was you thought this was bad? You thought this was just shake your head? No, no. How about a Rorschach test? Do you want to take a Rorschach test? It's a Rorschach test with maxi pads. Yeah. Yeah, hear my bird squawking? That's how I feel about this right now as well. And yeah, they're stupid. There's things in here about, if you see a female figure, children, or faces, good news. You probably don't have significant mother issues. So yeah, this issue is all about moms. Now, remember, Maud is living with her father, not her mother, Joe. Her mother's name is Joe. I already forgot the parents' names. And while the mother is handling the leading scat. So the father, the homicide detective, I always need to point that out. Because that's a tough, cool profession, and this guy is shown to be anything but. So, right, a lot going on. I should probably step out, give you guys some privacy so you guys can talk. She says, stay where you are. Right, that's what I meant. I'm going to sit right here. And yeah. Hello, Joe. Hello, Sophie E. How much have you figured out, Jeff? Because remember, he's a detective. Yeah, he's a detective. You want to know how much you figured out? If you guessed nothing, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Of course, now we have, these wasted pages, wasted space fillers. And, he goes on and she asks if he thinks she's menstruating. No, I think our daughter is harboring a menstruator. And she's like, you think Sophie E is a werepanther? Well, look at her. Yeah. even Joe is like, uh-huh. Then we get this one page, used with permission. The Menstruator, a short story. Middle school capstone project by Jeff W. Do middle schools have capstone projects? I feel like I've asked that. I feel like I've run into that in a previous issue that I know, collegiate courses do, but I've never seen a K-12 anyway. And then it gets bad. Remember how she's the head of SCAT? They're going to come for them. They're already here. Scat SWAT. I can't even say this with a straight face. Scat SWAT. This is a raid. Everyone on the floor. Go, 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 go. So these four just bust in. So the dad actually does something heroic. He grabs the girls and gets on the floor. Remember he was scared in the dark when they were going after the werepanther? Yeah, which was understandable. He got nipped by a dog in the dark. So yeah, he actually does something cool here. He just can't figure all that out because he's a homicide detective. And so he yells for his wife. And then the scat SWAT, start shooting up the bedroom. And she yells, I'm not a botanist, whatever type of flower that's supposed to be. I'm sure it means some Georgia O'Keeffe meaning, but yeah, I just feel like I need to point this out. What kind of powers do Scat SWAT, can't even say that, Scat SWAT have that they can raid a bedroom and then just start shooting at unarmed teen girls? He is a detective. He is a police officer. What kind of powers do they have in this universe that they can do that? You can't even do that in our universe. Ugh. And the funny thing is, I'm going to have to stop here really soon. And I said keep back, but for some reason it's in that, the what do you call it, like Dymo label things? and then they start shooting at her, and she beats them all because she is, tampon woman. Yeah, and now she's covered with blood, but yeah, it's what is their obsession with men, menstrual blood? What is it? Every woman I know that is not, a third or fourth wave feminist thinks periods are gross. They don't want to talk about them. They don't want to celebrate them. It's something that they would rather not have to deal with, but have to. And so yeah, what happened? It's over. She protected us, and yeah, um, you have something in your hair. That's just saliva. What? Why do you have saliva in your hair? What? What? Oh, we do have a thankful editor's note. Scat SWAT raid team members are not dead. They're just merely unconscious and concussed. So, okay, she's a badass, fine. No problem with that. She took down 4 SWAT people who just opened fire on children and then opened fire on her, and they all missed, and she... And one more page. I'm going to show one more page here because, it's look at me and me. We're all somebody, and me, and me. Yeah, we get a little legend down here. It's all the creators of the book. Everyone that has something to do with it. I really thought this was a guy, but that's someone named Katie. Um, yeah, one of these is not like the others. I wonder who... Anyway. Also, this reminds me of that, the first issue of Gabby Rivera's America series, where you have to work them all in. Like I said, this is a vanity project. That's all this is. And yeah, there's a big twist at the end that, I'll be honest, I didn't see coming, but I don't know if I care. Yeah, there's another poem, is we're almost done? And yeah, it's another poem by, Eliza, this 14-year-old. I do not expect for this to be your favorite book. I do not believe in miracles. You scroll down, and so please don't go. Stay for the sequel. You know what? I'm not going to rip on a 14-year-old's poetry because I believe this is actually a 14-year-old's poetry, and I'm not going to insult a kid. Um, they have a chance to appear in, have their poems appear in a actual printed comic book. You know what? If I was 14, I would have jumped at that chance as well. So no, I'm not going to rip on this. I just bring it up. I show this off because there is a little bit of a self-awareness. I think this 14-year-old has more self-awareness than the adults. When she says, I don't expect this to be your favorite book, but they also say, please stay for the sequel. I'm not even sure that this is where this is going. If this is, it feels like the story is still in the first act, and we're already talking about the sequel. Yeah, and then the stupid, what cats talk about when we're not home. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, that kind of sums up a lot. And then another silly ad that I didn't even look at. This book, I'm not even mad at it anymore. It's a train wreck. And it seems like she's trying to get it back on track with a narrative, but it's a vanity project. We see that. And be cohesive. If you're going to be, push your feminist agenda, I'll listen. I'll see, I'll see what your point is, Chelsea. This is a mess, though. The story is all over the place. We're 7 issues in, and we're just now falling back. I guess I don't know what's up with me today. We're falling back into the main were-panther, were-cat plot, whatever they've been calling it. They've been, switching up the names on it. So yeah, it's not the worst issue they've done. And like I said, there is a twist at the end that I will admit I didn't see coming. But that's like that. You ever watch MST3K and see some of the old bad movies, and it'll have some plot twist that's not like, oh, I didn't see that coming. That was so cool. It's like, no, that's just stupid and out of nowhere with no type of build up. So yeah, Chelsea has some issues, I think. I really think she has some issues that she's working out on this. And I'm using my serious tone because I went from, oh God, this book is so bad, to this book ticks me off, to I'm sure there's the 5 stages of grief, going on there. I'm starting to get into like acceptance, I think, and I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not really. I don't think this is a healthy individual. I really don't. This is. I can't be mad. I just feel bad for her. Because she is putting effort and time into this. And I think she could create a better product. Something that's not just filling pages with this over and over. And I didn't even talk about the whole what is the cat going to wear to Comic Con. Yes, that's exactly what it says. I can't decide which way to wear to Comic Con. Can you help? Why? Who is this aimed at, Chelsea? I don't even know. But like I said, I can't even hate this book. I just feel bad for everyone involved. But, it's a vanity project. I'm sure they're really proud of it. And if they are, good on them. It's not enjoyable. And, as I mentioned in my, I think the previous video, the store I go to, they stopped reading it. And yeah, the store owner finally did read the trade. She got when she got all the issues, and then she sat down, and she really liked it. But once I started talking to her and started pointing out some of the plot problems and that, she was agreeing with me, but she really wanted to like it. And I kind of get a virtue signal kind of thing. And like I said, the concept isn't bad. It's what is it? Are you telling a story with tampons? I just I'm really just kind of gobsmacked. I'm just kind of ending this on a down note because this is a book that after you read it, you feel bad, and not because of anything that happens with the characters or that it's a sad story, or you just kind of feel bad. You feel bad for, like in my case, paying for this book, and you feel bad for the people who create it, thinking, yeah, this is we did well. This is a product that people will want. People will exchange money for goods and services, and in this case, it's a good, and it's not good. It's really not good at all. Anyway, this is just part one of the week of pain. And I'm hoping that Maneaters is just ripping off the band-aid. I wanted to get this one out of the way first because I have a feeling this one's going to be the worst. But after I read it, and I was kind of like, it's just kind of numb. I don't feel it anymore. My nerves are cut. Oh, but there's still Goddess Mode and Hex Wipes to go. So, stick around for that. That should be fun. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.